The wind of the pitch. That one not close. And we are underway.
First pitch, 6-1.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. That one ripped. That's back there. And forget it. He wastes no time on this one. His 4th home run of the season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Next pitch in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-1 is caught and missed to the pitch upstairs. And he grounds one back up the middle. There's one. A sensational double play.
Sometimes it's just a little bit smarter to go ahead and make the play yourself. Less throws, less people involved. And right there, he had plenty of time to get that first out at second and then to complete the double play over to first.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And takes low for ball 1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
In the dirt, and a count 2-1. Righty delivers. On the ground to third. Jumps, throws, and he'll be safe at first. Here's Nolan Arenado. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Gorman off of first with 2 away. There's a strike at the knees. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And that one hammered back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And a foul ball. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trey Turner.
Not shortstop.
Here comes the pitch. Strike 1. Gibson, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Now the 0-1. No play. That's an infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
This is Bryson Stott. Out towards right center field, and it falls. throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is a big first out. 2 on, 1 out. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Cut off, throw to third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. And here is Lars Nootbaar.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Ball 1 there. Nootbaar, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Mason Wynn in the box now. No balls and a strike. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And a good eye there. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Out there to center. Rojas has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Brendan.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. Fought off foul. Just missed. Nootbaar over at second. Contreras on at first with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the Cards strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Here here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kyle. Gibson back to work. Swung on, belted. Back there. Alley here. A gigantic blast. His 27th home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
JT Realmuto steps in.
One strike.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Home team down a run here in game one of this three-game set. Got it. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. There's the strike.
0-1.
One down. Phillies down a run. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. What a play. Inning over. But the Phils edge closer on this solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. And we're back. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch. Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And another ball.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Okay.
And the righty deals. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Gets under it and pops it up. Turner sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Doubled in his first AB. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right-hander kicks, deals. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. That clips the zone. 0-1. Goldie on third with 2 out. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Hit in the air, right field. But misjudges this one, and it falls. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-1. And he's got himself a triple.
The right fielder, number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
So 2 down. Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals.
No, that's the ball.
A little bit low. And that one cutting but missing down low. There's a strike, and it's 2-1 now.
2 balls.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Left field. He's got it, and that is that. Redbirds with the run-scoring triple, and this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Oh, they call it comma, comma, comma. Oh, they call it comma, 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 comma. Back then you'd hit me up and it make me nervous. Young girl, big.
As we go to the last of the third, and now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. Gibson back to work. That one hammered center field. Edman going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Bounced out to short. Win. Fires to first on the run.
Yeah,
Turner
you're
is out.
Oh, boy, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Edman racing over to make the catch. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Wilson Contreras. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers. Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure.
Turner over to start for one, and that's two.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
So the batting order turns over. Tommy Edman at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Next offering is downstairs.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Phils, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Over to Goldie. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1.
Bringing blessings when I'm cool. Special on my essence, I'm a cool.
Lifted in the air, right field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Corrals it, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. The pitch. That misses. 1-0. Donovan, the former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Kicks and deals.
Ball 3. 3-0.
On the ground. Stop. Gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. That's outside. And 1-1.
1 strike.
The pitch. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's out number 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Nolan Gorman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Philadelphia, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. This to third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The left fielder, number 9, Merrifield.
Now the left fielder, Whit Merrifield. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And a swing and a miss there.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
That one almost got him. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That'll get down for a hit.
Now back the third baseman.
Man at first with one gone, and digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Late swing fouled off. Merrifield, the base runner at first with one out. That one hit to right. Nootbaar on the move. He's got it. There's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm a recline. I'm my own king.
And we're back. Down the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Wheeler back to work.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
He makes the grab, 1 down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
So up next, Jordan Walker. That misses, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Phillies 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Trey Turner. And he deals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely crushed that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Bryson Stott fouled off. He was late. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball could be 2. Donovan tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Bryce Harper.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. And it's off the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the Phillies DH, Nick Castellanos. Laser. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Harper rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
Schwarber goes after that one for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
With the tying run at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Top of inning number 7. And now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. The right-hander back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. Foul ball there. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Really love the pitch perfect sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
One out, bases empty. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs.
2-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just
cut on and miss, struck him out. St. Louis goes down in order.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it is JT Realmuto. The wind of the pitch. That's towards center. Edman in position. And out number 1 on the grab.
The left fielder, number 9.
Whit Merrifield stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball up the middle. Win. Throws to first in time. 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Up the middle. Nice grab from his backside. On the money. Nice play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Yeah, that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Way inside. And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas on his way over. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 3. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's outside, and that's ball 2.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. Foul ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jeff Hoffman.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Hoffman, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. 2 gone now.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jump.
And that should be extra bases. Goldie around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Walker stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position, and it's fouled away. That one misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cards on the board with this double. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Giovanni Gallegos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Rojas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Helsley, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base. Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Bryson Stott now at the plate. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the 9th. Leading off, Lars Nootbaar. And the right-hander back to work. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nabs it, and there's 1 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Win. Stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
And that's too high. Next offering is in for a strike. And the Right-hander deals. That one the other way. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Phillies 2. On the mound now, Ryan Helsley.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
The first baseman, Harper.
The pitch. He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
Breaking ball inside. And it's a ball and a strike.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. Pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And here is Nick Castellanos. In the air, right field. Nootbaar under it. And there's two down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So it's their last chance in this one. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Nootbaar drop step going back. It's a ball. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. And bat after at bat, he's that confident. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Real Muto swings through it for strike one. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Helsley is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen.